Hello, hello. Welcome to the Freedom Series, Fam Bam. Today's topic is a money topic on how to start money management for young kids. I really believe it's important to start our kids young. Their minds are so malleable and spongy. When they're very young, they're interested in everything, they're receptive, and I really wish that my parents taught me a little more about money management right off the bat. So we wanted to make this a normal topic, not a taboo, and something that we can actually talk about as a family. So from the time my kids were learning their ABCs, they were also learning about money, they were handling money, they were listening to mom and dad talk about money, and we were also talking to them about money. We also let them experience it with us and cultivated experiences for them so that they can be a little more familiarized with money. And why not? Money is a big part of our everyday life. So many of us are looking on how to make more money or how to make money or how to buy things with money. It's an integral part of our life, so I think it's a really important subject to begin to teach our kids early. So there are 5 things that I wanted to share with you that we did to help set that perspective and those learning experiences for our kids off the bat. The first thing was that we gave them earning opportunities. When you're looking at a 2 or 3-year-old, you might ask, why would they care to earn money if they don't know the power of money? Well, when you teach them through experience, and let's say you go to the store and they want a new toy and you're like, okay, I'll get you this, you have them pay with money. You say, this is money, this is how we get the toy. We have to exchange the money for the toy, give the dollar bill to the nice cashier. They learn that if they have money, they can get something that they like, and hence that is the power of money. Over time, they begin to learn that money and the history of money, exchanging a trade or a skill for goods, have just become like a promissory note. I'm not going to go into that, but we do talk about the history of money and why money is a big deal. It's just paper, but what the value of it comes from. And there are promissory notes that we're going to trade with people so that we can have goods or services come to us, be it electricity, our internet, this house that we live in, etc. And so they begin to learn the value of money in those types of experiences and conversations. But number 2, when they earn money, they have to put 50% in the bank and 50% they can put in spending. And we do this just because it becomes what is done. When they grow up, rather than having the issue of how much do I save, or should I save, or should I spend it all, it just right off the bat becomes very normal that half goes into savings or investments and the other half is used for necessities, spendings, etc. And so that's just the way it is, and that's basically what we tell them. We tell them that you have to save for a rainy day, and at the same time it is a tool. It's nothing special. That's all it is. It's a tool. So if your bike tire goes flat and you need a new tire, we'll be able to pull it from savings, and we won't have to worry about not being able to ride our bike or delay the time that it takes us to make that money to spend on the bike tire. The third thing we do is recreate investment opportunities. What this means is we talk openly about money in our family. So if my child hears about stocks or cryptocurrencies and they want to know what it is, they're curious, they ask, and we try to explain it to them very simplified, but we say, let's do this. Let me show you what happens. Based on the market, if it goes up or down, give me $1 and I'll show you whether or not it grows tomorrow or in a day or in a week. So my 6-year-old, she's now 7, but when she was 6, she said, okay, I'm interested. And she gave me $5 and she put it into the stocks. And so every week she asks, has my money grown yet? We create visuals like, you can take money, which are seeds. If you imagine them as seeds, you can put them in the oven, bake the pumpkin seeds, eat them right now, and you have a good snack, but then your money's gone. Otherwise, you can plant these seeds, and you can plant these seeds and they might turn into trees. Sometimes when you plant seeds and you garden, it doesn't take and it goes bad and you lose the seeds, and that's part of it. So you take a little bit of your money and you plant the seeds and see what happens. And so they learn that money is not only a value in something, in getting something that they want, or in purchasing things that are needs or necessities, but the way that you use money as a tool also depends on how much money you get or cultivate and grow. And because my kids had experience in the farm and we did planting, we do a lot of planting in the garden here, they really take to that particular idea of money being like seeds. So we recreate those investment opportunities as well as creating job opportunities for them to make money. And it's something as simple as, we need somebody to take a picture of mom and dad for work and come here and push the button, and they like it and we give them $1 and they absolutely enjoy working with us and having the opportunity to make money so that they can earn. Number 4, we do let them make mistakes. So there have been several occasions, I shouldn't say several, like a couple occasions where my oldest said, I really want to buy this thing. It was our spending time and it was like her birthday, and she says, I want to spend all my money on this one thing. And I said to her, you are welcome to do what you want to do with your money, but because I'm your mom and it's my job to teach you, I just need to say to you that my opinion, I think that you might want to buy something else, because for that amount of money, I don't think that this toy will bring you that much value. But please buy the toy, and then you can let me know in a little while what you think, if it was worth it. Well, kids always want what they see right in front of them, right? They're creatures of the present. So she said, yes, of course I want it. She spent all her money. And then later that week, we were at the store and she's like, Mom, I love this blanket. It looks like a mermaid tail. I love it so much. Can we buy it? I said, sure. How much money do you have? Well, none, because I spent it all on that one toy. I said, sorry, guess we can't get it this time. So there is no guilt, there's no shame, there's no I told you so. It's just a matter of fact. You spent it on that, so sorry, we don't have enough money. Unfortunately, we can't get it. A week or 2 later, she's still playing with her toy, and then a month later, the toy was gone, and I couldn't find it. And I said, where's your toy? And she said, oh, it's stuffed in the back of the closet. And she said, you know what, Mom? She said it on her own. She said, I think you were right. I don't think it was worth it. She was over it. She said, in fact, we can give it away. And I was like, really? So she learned very quickly from that. And in fact, sometimes it's kind of a pain going shopping with her, because we go to the store and she has like the decision fatigue. I don't know, because she questions whether or not it's going to be a good investment to spend her money on. And we've learned to take that experience into saying, well, if you don't know, let's go home, let's sit and think about it, because we really should know what we want and not just look for something to buy, which leads me to the last thing that we do for our kids, which is actually limit fun or unnecessary hobby like spending. Not for needs, but for spending. Our girls get 3 occasions in a year where they're allowed to spend their money, and those occasions are once on their birthday, once during Christmas, and once at a really special time. If they've been super excellent, or like mom and dad are just feeling like it, we typically find one special occasion in the year where we say, okay, you want to spend money? Or hey, this thing is really cool. Do you want to buy that? My 5-year-old actually was all about a Dremel tool this last month. She really wanted a Dremel tool. She was even saying, Dad, I'll help you buy it. I want this Dremel tool. She's been watching, I forget the art guy's name, but I'll stick them down below, because they really like this guy who does art and he works with the Dremel, and she really wanted this Dremel tool. And of course my husband's like, heck yeah, like something we can do together. Guys like tools and my girl's into it. So they went out and bought one together, and I thought that was a really special time. But I love how thoughtful and how aware and how open my kids are about money, and it's taken some time to build from it. And my youngest is still at that stage where she's still learning from what she spent her money on. She recently spent her money, I think, on a 3rd swimsuit, which she didn't need a 3rd. We usually have 1 or 2. And she ran out of money and wanted to buy something, and I said, you missed your money spending opportunity. On a last note, I also want to say that when our kids are allowed to spend money, they're not allowed to necessarily spend all of it. They're allowed to buy one thing. So in those experiences, they learn that if I buy this $5 item, but I have $50, I have $45 left over. And they have really learned to have a positive reinforcement in saving their money, because there's always something better. There's always something that they want more. And when we have these conversations, they're very coherent about it. So I hope that this video has helped you get a little idea or perspective on how to introduce money management to your young kids. If you have any other tips that you want to share with the community, please leave it in the comments below, along with any questions or comments you might have. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you like this, and subscribe for more. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember to go out there, be good, be great, and most of all, be grateful. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.